guys, Henry here with Big Mountain Hen. Today we're going trout fishing at Lake Agnes State Park near Walden, Colorado. I got my helpers here. Hopefully they can help me catch some fish. Currently 7 o'clock in the morning. We got about an hour and a half drive ahead of us. According to all trails, the parking fills up pretty fast here. So I'm hoping we can secure a spot. Should get there right around 8:30. Leaving from Steamboat here. A little overcast this morning. We got rain for the first time almost all summer last night. Dealing with pretty bad wildfires here actually. So it's definitely needed. I tried to buy a fishing license this morning online and you know, it wasn't easy. They wanted me to download an app and do all this stuff. I said, forget it, man. You know, I pay you guys 1/3 of my income in taxes. And we send all this money overseas for weapons and bombs and shit. Man, take care of our own lakes and rivers. I'm not trying to get political here, but I literally give away 1/3 of my income and then you guys want to nickel and dime me for outdoor recreation use? No, thank you. So if we do see a game warden today, we're definitely chucking the pole in the woods and hoping for the best. Well, let's just hope it doesn't come down to that. Plan on having a good day today. We got a big day planned actually. After this, we're gonna drive back home and then we're gonna summit Hahns Peak and spend the night in the fire tower. So stay tuned for that. This is what I'm talking about right here. Oh, I gotta pay a fee to visit a state park. I'm an American citizen, dude. This road is pretty gnarly. Got 2-wheel drive, doing just fine. Hoping this sun will start to peek out a little bit. It's a little overcast right now. And this is also a one-way road, so I hope nobody comes whipping around the corner. Oh man, we're wheeling and dealing right now, son. Lake Agnes, straight ahead, yes sir. You know, it is steep, but the road ain't really that washed out. It ain't that bad. Oh God, here comes another car. And what do you know? There's plenty of parking. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Show you the setup today. We're not going fly fishing. You're in Colorado, why aren't you fly fishing? Well, for one, I'm poor, okay? And number two, grew up in Georgia, pond fishing with a rod and reel, you know? So I'm gonna stick to what I know. For bait today, not allowed to use live bait, but these rooster tails seem to do pretty good with trout. All right, we got about a 0.8 mile walk. A little historic cabin here. I did not wear hiking shoes today. I got the Rasta chocks on. About a half mile away. Well, it's a little rocky, but the trail's been really mellow so far. A few switchbacks. Nothing to complain about. No swimming. That's interesting. We got some fishermen over that way, so we're gonna try to steer clear, get our own little spot over here. Oh wow, look at that. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You can see how clear this water is. See right through it. It's crazy. This is where the Rasta chocks might fail me. I'm gonna try to get around the bend here. Try to get my own little secluded spot. Well, the sun's starting to peek out a little bit. But man, this was worth the drive, I tell you that. This water is so clear, so pretty. Be cool to camp on that little island overnight. We're gonna try to get away from everybody so I can kind of let the dogs run around a little bit while I do some fishing and I'm not disturbing anybody else, you know. Kind of see what's around this bend here. Come here. Oh, this is a little rocky over here. Not super ideal, but I kind of want to let my dogs off and I don't want to piss anybody off, so I'm trying to get as far away from everyone as possible. I could see right through it with my polarized lens and haven't seen any fish yet. I've heard this is a good fishing hole, but haven't seen any with my 2 eyes yet. I see why they say no swimming. It is pretty cool. Probably too cold to even swim, really. Actually, I think we found our spot here. Looks pretty deep right around in there. All the shoreline is really rocky and shallow. You're not gonna catch anything over there. I'm gonna hit a few strikes over here, see what we do. Kind of perched up on this rock here. Well, I probably made, I don't know, 50 strikes at this point. Haven't got anything, so I'm gonna change my bait up a little bit. Instead of a rooster tail, I'm gonna go for one of these guys. These are like scented, so they're supposed to help attract fish. I do not know what they call them though, but I have had some luck with them before. I know a trout's gonna want to eat that. Come on now. Probably made well over 200 casts at this point. It's getting windy as shit, and it's starting to sprinkle. I think it's time to pack it up and call it. That right there is why it's called fishing and not catching. Not even a nibble, man. I didn't even see a fish, so. It must have been taking the Saturday off. Don't know what to tell you, but I ain't disappointed. Well, it's now about 11 o'clock, and there's not a single place to park. So I am glad I got here early. Oh, didn't catch any fish, but like I said, really not even pissed about it because that lake was beautiful. Really worth driving out here, I think. Y'all have a good time? I think so. Gotta go home and recharge because we got a big rest of our day. A little bit after 6 o'clock, went back home, ate some lunch, took a nap. Puppy dogs are recharged, and we are ready to summit Hahns. It's a little bit of a hike for sure. I remember the last part's pretty difficult actually. But I'm figuring we'll get there right around sunset, which should be perfect. You know you're in a rich area when the road is this really smooth, dark black asphalt. Here she is. That's where we're gonna be sleeping on top of tonight. Beautiful country out here. Love Colorado, man. Now, this road is a lot more washed out than the one we were on this morning. So we'll just take it slow. I'm in a front wheel drive F-150, and I've made it up here before, but it does get hairy in sections. I wouldn't take your Honda Accord up here, that's for sure. Definitely need at least a high clearance vehicle. I don't have four-wheel drive and I'm doing okay, but if I had a low clearance vehicle, my oil pan would be gone by now. Built Ford tough, baby. Let's go, that's American horsepower right there. Lord. Doing okay, girl, keep pushing. Got this. Pups are kind of freaking out. Can't really blame them. All right, 45 minutes later, and we made it. Truck's still in one piece. We do have to hurry though. It's 7 o'clock. It's probably gonna get dark here in about an hour and a half, and that's about how long it takes to summit it. And this is no easy hike, let me tell you that. Got my pack, got my hoodie. It's pretty warm right now, but we're gonna be using that as a pillow tonight. Though we are the only ones here at the trailhead. I'm not super sure the legality of sleeping up there. I don't see a sign, and I damn sure don't see a park ranger. So we're just gonna do whatever the hell we want. I did want to show you guys this though. Lightning, be aware. Nothing to joke around with. As you can see, once you get above tree line, it's just straight bare up there. Storm rolls in, you're cooked, buddy. You're gonna get insta-killed by the lightning. Last time I was here, had my head down, and I just kept on hiking. Just kept on walking. And I mean, I must have got 2 hours up this road before I realized I fucked up. This is the trailhead. Make sure you don't miss it if you're coming out here. And look, nothing about not camping, so I think we're all right. We're making some progress here. Probably about a third of the way. Would you look at that? You could just see all of Routt County from up here. It's definitely getting a little more labored to breathe. Try not to take very many breaks at all though, because I don't want to be doing this when the sun goes down. I think we're doing good on time. Still would like to hustle, you know? One thing that's super cool about this place is Hahns Peak used to be a big old mining site. All sorts of minerals up here. Here's the remnants of either a cabin or a shack that used to be here. Can't imagine how that was back in the day being here. Old Western times and mining for minerals. Life was probably a lot simpler, but a lot harder back then. This is where the real fun begins. We got about a third of the way to go. From here on out, it is all loose rock. And the final pitch is really steep. We are above tree line at this point. Clouds look a little worrisome. We're gonna try to haul ass and just hunker down for the night. Yeah, this part is not easy, dude. Remnants of another cabin. Whoa, dude. Shit. Might have got off trail a little bit here. Pretty out of breath right now. We pretty much did this whole hike without taking a break because I was worried about daylight. We are on the final easy stretch right here. You can actually see that's Wyoming over there. Colorado, Wyoming. Here she is. Woo! That was a hell of a workout, man. Oh my God, it's beautiful up here, dude. Cannot wipe the smile off my face. It's such a great country you live in, man. Most of America is shopping malls and highways. You come out here and it's just like, wow, dude. Being from Georgia, I really appreciate this stuff. Do not vandalize. You can go to jail for 10 years. Well, I certainly wasn't planning on doing that. If I do see a fire tonight, I will actually call it in. And believe it or not, I got 4 bars of LTE up here. Not like I want it, but I could call in a fire if I actually saw one. This part down here, I think they use for like storage of building materials, but this is the actual fire tower here. That would have really sucked if it was locked. This is our tent for the night. A little small, but I'm not complaining. This is incredible. Sign our name. Sweet. I know you're all tired. Had a really big day. I'm going to show you guys my pack for the night. Also, this whole setup cost me like 45, 50 bucks. You know, anybody that says you need money to go camping, they don't, dude. Dude, it's just tied together with string. You know, work with what you got. You don't need to buy a bunch of new shit to go outside. Got a water bowl for the dogs. I did feed them before we came up here because I didn't want to pack dog food. I also fed myself a little bit before I came up here because I didn't want to deal with trying to cook something up here, do anything like that. Most of my pack here is most of the weight, honestly. But what I'm gonna do, put this mat down first so I'm not sleeping on the hard floor. And I'll probably have some spiders crawling on me or something tonight. Whatever, dude. Part of it. Pretty nice. I got this drawn on Facebook Marketplace, I think for 20 bucks. I might leave the red mat for the dogs so they have something soft to lay on. And then I'll just use the sleeping bag. Got my trusty pillow here. Some refreshments. There you go, Bubba. Chargers, just in case. A leftover Taco Bell burrito. Yeah, that's my whole pack right there. Oh yeah, and a light. This is our dinner tonight. A little Colorado Kool-Aid. And leftover Taco Bell, yes sir. It's currently morning. Made it through the night. And my back hurts. But man, look at this view. No fires I had to report last night. Pretty incredible. We're all packed up. Wasn't the greatest night's sleep, but it was worth it for the sunrise this morning, that's for sure. I know the dogs will be happy to be in their own bed tonight. Let's go, guys. One last look at her. What an adventure the last 24 hours has been. And thank you guys for joining me for the ride. I do stuff like this all the time, really, and I just decided to start documenting it. So if you like this kind of content, make sure to like, leave a subscribe. And yeah, I'll be posting more adventures soon. Big Mountain Hen, out.